Hi Dennis Bulldogs and happy Thursday. So today we're going to continue to talk about self-discipline. I hope that you enjoyed the video that I shared yesterday and just enjoyed the break from hearing me talk all the time to hear someone else talk about the importance of self-discipline. And so today we're going to talk about 8 ways to strengthen your self-discipline. So you'll see me look down a little bit because I'm just reminding myself of some of the tips, and we'll go ahead and get started. So if you want to strengthen your self-discipline, here are some ways that you can do it, and these are 8 different tips. Number 1, decide that you really want to be someone who's self-disciplined, self-controlled, self-restrained, and self-reliant. Your desire will motivate you to make good choices. When there's something you want, you work to get it. So you have to decide, do you really want to be someone who's self-disciplined? Maybe consider why you want to be someone who's self-disciplined. What do you think the benefits would be? The next one is make a personal commitment to develop and strengthen these traits. Write down specific things you'll do to fulfill your commitment. So here's an example. I'm going to start washing my own clothes instead of expecting my parents or guardian to do it. Starting tonight, I'm going to save half of the money I earn from babysitting. Tell someone you trust about your commitment. That person can encourage you to keep your promises to yourself. From time to time, tell him or her about the progress you're making. And that's a really great tip, because whenever we tell people who we trust, who care about us, they can kind of keep us on track, and we know that they're going to ask about whatever our goal or the commitment that we've made to ourselves is. So next is learn the rules that determine what you can and can't do. Family rules, school rules, society rules, laws, the rules of your culture, heritage, traditions, and or faith. Find out what they are and follow them. Do this on your own, with your family, with your class, with your faith community. Sorry about my throat. Be accountable. Accept responsibilities for your behavior. Don't blame others for your actions and decisions. So it's really important that you take ownership if you make a mistake, that you admit that you're the one that made the mistake, or you're the one that, made the poor decision. And people will respect you a lot more if you kind of own those mistakes that you make instead of trying to blame someone else or making excuses. Number 5 is practice. New character traits don't form on their own. If you wanted to learn to play hockey, you'd have to practice. At first, your skates would refuse to stay beneath your body. With practice, however, you'd slowly gain the skills you need to stand, glide, and control the direction of the puck. Self-discipline is something you can teach yourself. If it's new to you, start slowly. So don't expect yourself to be perfect right away. And here's an example of what they mean. Do something you're supposed to do for 1 hour each day. So let's say clean your room, do your homework without being told, stopping yourself from speaking out in class without raising your hand, and so on. And then increase the time to 2 hours, then 3, and then eventually do it most of the day. So creating those small goals so that eventually you will reach your big goal. Do activities that enhance your self-discipline. You might try yoga, walking, rock climbing, practicing a musical instrument, or whatever else interests you. So having to practice at something, or example with yoga, you have to be quiet and centered and focused on the movements. And so it helps you to become more self-disciplined because you're forcing your body to do those things. Number 7, eliminate harmful habits. Example, if you spend several hours each week watching violent videos or TV programs, make a conscious decision to spend your time in healthier, more productive ways. You might start by watching different videos or TV programs, then gradually cut back your TV watching time, which I know might not be something that you want to do, but it's a good way to practice self-discipline and to cut out some of those harmful habits that we may have been used to doing. Number 8, start a self-discipline support group. Tell a few close friends about your decision to develop and strengthen these character traits and ask if they'd like to join you. Talk together about your plans, dreams, mistakes, frustrations, and hopes for the future. Plan and do activities that strengthen your self-discipline. So I hope that those were helpful. I think those are great tips on how to strengthen self-discipline. And even if you just try one of them or apply one of them, it really may help you in the long run. So hopefully one of those seemed interesting to you. And tomorrow we're going to talk about what are called character dilemmas. So they're just different situations where someone might be conflicted about using self-discipline, and we'll talk about, if you were found in that situation, what you could do in order to come out with self-discipline. So I hope that makes sense, and if you have any questions, of course, you can always message me on Canvas, and other than that, I will see you tomorrow.